outside. So like, like page page when they open right there. Long eyes and jerk that after service of me during the day.
shots. But the talking points don't like to pull out two players featured. Yeah, exactly. They don't feature any teams or say Did you try the strawberries back there? I did. I think season. Yeah. we're all going and getting hot chocolate. Yeah, well, you can thank my mom for teaching me how to do it. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm used to just watching Hawks and Pelicans. Can the field three shoot better than 85% night? Hey, I wonder if some distinction you've gotten the last two seasons. Rudy's been quite true. Chip back from years back. Acting's the beginning and more important at the end of the practice when they're sure won. They might not like it. Good. Just like here's the issue is there's one unique. Epic viewpoints. Some teams wouldn't mind, but our cards are
Okay, I'm game. Try to do it.
but if it's more than an hour, staying in space to rebound and play enough. Maybe you can clean it for us. It's a dog on our team out. They're shooting a high percentage. Yeah, I just have some friends out and watch some formations, rolls. Yeah, same. We should have just done one big thing. Great game, though, right? Yeah, dude. And I don't know how you guys watch more basketball. I got bad news on that athletic win. What do you do? Cooking show marathon. I can watch British people make stones. There are underlying
More entertaining than a buzzer beater from half court.
Yeah.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
NHP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves a challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Powell is up there with Troy. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, man in the middle. And here's MP for three. Another three for Chicago.
How about MP right there? Just drilling three of his own for a good minute.
Here's Clowney. And again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
MP is a true customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Here's Porter. To the inside. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Out to Powell. Claxton sets the screen for Powell.
Well, you love the physical tools Ivy brings to the defensive end.
The shot by Powell, no good. A three from MP. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, early in this game, they made one good play after another.
Claxton, a screen on MP.
Now a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
And here we go. MP. Here we go.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Porter. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Gonzalez. And then Gonzalez with the dunk.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap.
Here's Trey. This one for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trey's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's the part of Porter's game that can take him to the next level.
MP's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That's the question. From downtown, third time is not the jump. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Ivy with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Powell, the pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton in a screen on Ivy. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
MP, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
He don't lose.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter.
Dang, block it.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
About 3 seconds between shot and game point. And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 21 in the game.
And really setting the tone early with that three-point shooter.
On the wing, Porter. Cruise it from outside.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
And a wide open look for him. Oh,
Amazing! Perfect timing there.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh man, that's like stealing 3-point. Big time finish to the court.
and so it's the Chicago Bulls. Enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so...
She like, do you want the green beans or do you want the corn? The corn. How do you want the corn? It's going all down. We go to the same store, get the same food every week, and get mad. She knows what I like. She like to eat junk all day. That's what he want me to pick out, junk. Okay, he don't like eating healthy. He doesn't like to eat healthy. Okay, when you ask him to eat healthy, how is your attitude? So I say, would you like to give me some of the examples of her attitude? Okay, like we wake up in the morning, y'all.
4 through 1. for the Bulls. Okoro's checked in for Lions. Jaden Ivey comes in for Milton. And MP subbed in for Trey Young. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Porter and Conley up in the forward spots. Saraf is out there with Powell. And it's Bagley in at the 5.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Nets trail by 12. Powell outside. Pass to Saraf. Porter outside. It doesn't go for him.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be good.
Good on the three-point shot.
B with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Stan Patrick Williams has established himself as a 3D player out in the wing.
Well, look, Kevin, the one thing you know you're going to get out of Patrick Williams every night is a great effort at the defensive end of the floor. And that's a great starting point. So when you put him in a game, you know darn well he's going to help you defensively, not going to make any mistakes offensively, and then it just comes down to how well he's going to shoot the ball.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MVP in the last matchup against Memphis was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Allen, we appreciate the update. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like you do.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, and the basket by MP.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Here's Saraf. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve on this, the sky is really the limit.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's Claxton, still yet to score. Pass to Clowney. Powell outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's MP for 3. And the Bulls another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks just.
And so, Cody Fernandez decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Nets making the switch here. Draw is checked in. And early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. You look at the Nets, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Chicago, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they quickly ascended to their career spot. And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passion can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, he hasn't made his shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Traoré. His last out with 20 points. Pass to Clowney. Now here's Porter. Here's Traoré. Clock is at 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Traoré's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
NP deciding where to go with it. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
He's on fire.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bulls ahead, running away with it. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes. But they didn't know this was coming. They didn't watch the film. Read the scout report. Come on, man.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, you watch their games. They've had some highs, some lows. Still putting it all together.
Which you could say about most teams around this time of year.
Yeah, not a big insight, big fella. What? Now we're just messing with you. We're just messing with you.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at NP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so, NP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. We've got a Coro. Ivy is out there with NP. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Omo Rudy in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the 4 for Chicago.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the catch.
And NP throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And the Nets with possession here. Pass to Traore. Outside Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Traore, covered by MP. It's Eddie's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 60.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off his energy. And every time they needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Troy. Shot clock at 6. And it's good for 2. Troy's got 4 this quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
A 3 from MP. And the Bulls another 3.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Here's Troy. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Launches a 3. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And a dunk by MP.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Troy, covered by MP. Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Chicago has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough. So you try to build it. Guys, back to you."
Thank you, Allie. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now, here in the third. Here's Troy. Gonzalez grabs the board. A 3 from MP. Buries it from 3-point range.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Pass to Clowney. Now Claxton. Here's Troy. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Over MP. And he overshot that one, missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now Porter following the 3-point attempt by MP. To the paint. Here's Clowney. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
A 3 from MP. Sinks the triple.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Troy. And the rejection by MP. There's Porter with the 3. He can't hit that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket.
Is checked in for Chicago. MB comes in for Mel. The Nets on offense. They've had a 12-2 progress. Setting the 4 for the Nets. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Torrey's out there with Powell. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. 3-pointer. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Clowney. And here's Porter. Here's the three. And Clowney can't get it to go. Chicago's gotten just one of 4 3-pointers to go down. Hits it again. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And here's MP for 3. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Traore. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Look at the clock, a little bit of 3 and good. Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Here's Traore. Paxton is screen on Young. The shot by Powell, no good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here,
and good, he hits it again.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Good, that's another bucket.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts in time for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Jacks up a 3, and yet another basket.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work, and again for 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the 2nd most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away, making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Grady's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Here's Traore. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a...
That nigga whole for this shit. Well, nigga put that build on his bitch and 7 points. He pussy, man. He got 15 points. He was lame, man.
Supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was comfortable. They were not going to relinquish it.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say we just witnessed the greatest individual performance in NBA history, with MP racking up 90 points. Talk about it, MP.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And we'll see you next time.
I want to know more about that pregame prediction.
What do you want to know? I'm an open book.
Why'd you do it? Did you see something in film? Were you trying to get in your heads, trying to pump up your guys?
I'm just living in the moment, bro. And And in that moment, that's what I felt, so I said it.
So it's not that deep then.
Nah. I'll put it this way.
We're here with MP getting hydrated. getting ready to take down some trash-talking opponent.
What are you talking about?
You didn't see? Check it out.
Are you kidding me with this? That's interesting coming from that dude.
Man, you want the smoke? You gotta shut this dude up, MP.
Dang, Xander. It seems like he struck more of a nerve with you than me. Look, we win tonight, and this all becomes yesterday's news.
That's true. Or drop your season high and it sticks to him forever.
I wish I got him to play against you back in the day, man. You got pride.
You got next. Give him what he got coming to him, MP.
All right, man. I mean, you gonna get this dude embarrassed tonight, but hey, if you want the problems, I'll give it to him.
MP, let's bring it tonight. Whoa, then that's it. What? It's right there in front of me. Maybe we can take out.
But the point is, keep an
So then we finished up brunch, had a nice little walk in the park nearby.
for one. Sounds like a lovely weekend. Or did you have a brunch?
Egg Benedict.
I love good eggs Benedict. I'm a pancake eater.
Sometimes you need some time more.
You're not going to the right places if the pancakes are substantial enough. I'll send you some restaurant recommendations.
Condition is something I'd like to
I can call down if you want. I've got a big little warehouse coach there.
I don't want fatigue to be
No, don't do it. Last year, somebody dropped us push that train and regular too. I can't even imagine what you were upset with me about.
I'm gonna do it in here.
I mean, I was running some chunks of that day, 2 steps ahead of you, so I might not have heard perfectly, but I think he was saying something about hardly eye contact with the fan. Oh, yeah. Slightly, yeah. I owe him a lot of money.
You know what?
Honey bun, flip a 20. Spray honey bun.
Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the starting group for Chicago. MP is out there with Ivy. Then there's Okoro. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Lyles in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Orlando, Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Franz Wagner out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Sharp in at center. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you gotta give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
This should be a real chess match tonight, Greg. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key. MP nailing the comeback triple. You gotta love that guy's competitive spirit.
Pass to Bain. Wagner outside. Outside Sharp. 6 to shoot. Now here's Carter. The three from Suggs. He's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from MP. Takes the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. Puts it up from 12. Suggs, no good.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
He buries it from 3. MP's got 11.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Here's Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on MP. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Picked by Carter. There's the 3. Orlando again missing.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
Now here's Wagner. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. Chicago leading by 12. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Greg.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Orlando again missing. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 20-5 run. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Orlando calls timeout. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now here's Carter. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Suggs. Bain got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Chicago leading by 18. Ivy passes to MP. Another three for Chicago.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Payne. No points yet. Here's Suggs.
MP with a block. Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
You better shoot. Talking all that shit, give me shit pink. I'm talking about this shit. Camille, give me that. Lit that boy. You a lit boy, man. Nigga, lit boy, man.
Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. And it's laid up and in by Suggs. Suggs has got 7 points.
Making the right call. The pick and roll frees Suggs up to take the shot, and he does.
From deep, MP. Another three for Chicago.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Carter. From deep, Payne. Rebounded by Lyles. Ivy outside. Chicago passes it around. And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 32 points.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Sharp. And here's Payne. Now Suggs, covered by MP. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Payne. And that's now 9 points here for Jalen Suggs. Bulls leading by 23. MP outside. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
They showed so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 9. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 11.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
And here's MP from outside. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Payne, pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. Back to Carter. Pass to Suggs. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Suggs has gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 tries. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Wagner, the pass to Sharp. Wagner in the high post. Payne with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. And it's Desmond Bane with the 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 44.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Takes a step back. Suggs. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
And he gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Payne.
He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. In total command of the offense, the passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
From deep, MP sinks it from distance. MP's got 49 in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Carter. Buzelis grabs the board. MP against Suggs. Pass to Buzelis. MP inside. Good! That's another bucket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Looking to win the run. The rebound by MP. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 54 points. Orlando shooting only 39% in the early going. Ivy against Bain. Up top Suggs. And he lays it up and in. 17 points here for Jalen Suggs.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
MP scanning the floor. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a massive 34-point lead to win the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of that. Since checked in for Orlando. On the court for Chicago. They've got Isaac Okoro. Jay Ivey's out there with MP. Then it's Williams. And it's Melton in at the 3 spot.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Alec.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pistons had a huge game. He ended up with 58 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory.
And yes, another basket!
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Incendiary scoring performances on any given night. And nearing third place for most 60-point games in a season. Stolen by Ivy. And a fast break now for the Bulls. From deep, MP. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They really emphasize ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Back to Black from the arc. And Ivy pulls it down.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Outside Richardson. Batase with a screen. Can they get it? Richardson, no good. The Bulls have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. A nice shot by MP.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Orlando has gone 1-4 from three-point land here in the second. Hey, pass to Richardson. Black outside. Back to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Batase with a screen.
Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Pass to Richardson. This one for three. Williams grabs the board. And Chicago has possession. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Pass to Batase. Over Williams. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. The three. Good. Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Richardson. Black outside. Back to Richardson. Black outside. Outside Richardson. Off target from outside.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to. He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Here's Black. From outside, off the mark.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And here's MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game.
Man, miss after
and again for three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
And cleared for takeoff, Mr. Bain rising.
From deep, MP. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Richardson, the pass to Black. Back to Richardson. Black, left side. From about 19. Jump shot is good that time. Black's got his second basket.
I'd like to see Black hunt his shots. He can shoot the basketball and do damage from mid-range when he's aggressive.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in the game. A night we'll never forget. Outside Bain. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Good! Another from three.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away. And he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Sharp, he's checked in for Batase. Wendell Carter comes in for De Silva. Franz Wagner checked in for Bain. And Suggs is subbed in for Richardson. Then for Chicago, Lyles, he's checked in for Okoro. And Buzelis is subbed in for Melton. Well, Clark, by my count, in your career, you made all of 23 triples. And hit a respectful 34%.
23 over a, what, close to 5-year career, maybe the equivalent of 3 1/4 years on the court.
And good! There's another!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. Chicago on D. Outside Carter. Pass to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that time also a missed shot. MP up top. Guarded by Sharp. From deep, MP. Another three for Chicago.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And the Magic shooting 35% of the second so far. To the middle. Here's Suggs. And it's Chicago with the board. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ivy passes to MP.
And again! I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
MP lays claim to one of sports' all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
And so it's Chicago, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Orlando Magic. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, to be honest, a good shot for one person may not be a good shot for you. Each guy on this team has to understand his limitation and play to their strengths.
Self-awareness, an important trait for those who are constantly trying to get better. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night. Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The Magic shooting just under 40% from the field. On the wing, it'll be Bain and Wagner. Wendell Carter is out there with Sharp, and it's Suggs in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And it's the Bulls' ball. Ivy finds MP. For 3, pure from 3-point range.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Outside Carter, pass to Sharp. Left side Carter. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Bain. And Ivy pulls it down. Ivy's got 4 rebounds now. MP shot is off. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Clear to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
4-3. Another 3 for Chicago.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Bain. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bain's got 10.
And a nice job staying calm under pressure. Bain doesn't get rattled when the shot clock is running low.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey guys, well Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch and shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys, back over to you.
A lot in his bag. Ali, thanks very much for the report.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the basket by MP.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
And here's Bain. He's got 10. Sharp, a screen on Ivy. The 3 from Bain. Nails it from 3. 13 points in the game.
And Bain picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Carter, a screen on Ivy. Bain surveying the D. And another 3 for Orlando.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Suggs, the pass to Sharp. Bain against Ivy. Pass to Wagner. On the wing, MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Bain, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far this third quarter. On target from range.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
From deep, Bain. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more assists.
MP, that one's good.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets. And a moment here to catch his breath from his scoring rampage.
Giving his team life, and these fans enjoying the show despite themselves.
Boy, tell you what, this is one of the greatest displays you'll see, and not just basketball, any sport. Unbelievable.
Black checked in for Carter.
I'm waiting 200 on these niggas. 200 points in a game, bro.
Pass to Suggs. Kicks it out to Bain. Now Wagner. Back to Bain. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Bain's got 22 points.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Oh, connects again.
This game
43 on
has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Suggs outside from outside the arc. And another 3 for Orlando.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Sharp finds Bain. Soft touch off the glass. Bain's got 16 in the second half.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
A nice shot by MP.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
Suggs outside. Pass to Bain. Sharp a screen on Young. From deep, Bain. And it's Kitty with the rebound. And Kitty's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And here's MP from outside. And it's good! He hits another one!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Black left side. Sharp a screen on Kitty. Black passes to Sharp. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Sharp's got his first 2 points of the night.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices. A good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
The Magic shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Suggs, right side. He shoots it. Here's Black. Knocks down the triple. Black's got 7 points.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by Black.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Suggs outside. Wagner, right side. That shot off the mark. Getting with a defensive effort. And here are the Bulls now. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Suggs outside. Pass to Black. Jacks up a 3. That was no good. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Here's MP. And it comes off the front of the rim. Black passes to Bain. Back to Black. Now here's Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner for three. Chicago with a rebound.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
MP shot is good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's Bain. 24 points for him. Fires the three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for Chicago. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're still wrapping our heads around the history we just saw in the previous quarter.
So many things have to go right to break the single-game scoring record. And even though he'll get all the credit, it takes a lot of help from your teammates to put up this many points.
And Chicago. Making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. Trae Young out there with MP. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Wilcox in at the power forward. The Bulls have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Orlando has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Suggs no good. Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. MP shot is good.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Pass to Suggs to win the run. And Young pulls it down. The Bulls have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. MP, that one's good.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
Wagner finds Isaac. And here's Suggs. Can't get it to drop. Good D by MP. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
MP, that one's good.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Wagner on the wing, back to Black. Pass to Wagner. Suggs outside from behind the arc. Drains the triple. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Suggs clearly on a mission right there. He went to the line looking for payback.
A deep three from MP. Another three for Chicago. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. On the wing, Bain. Isaac, the pass to Bain. Five on the clock. Giddey with a defensive effort.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
A deep three from MP. Another three for Chicago.
That nigga tripping. Is you cool, nigga? I'm talking about putting that bitch for the But I'm pulling that bitch for the O. Really, like seriously, I'm really pulling that bitch from the O. Behind the O, if they would have did.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
Here's Black. Isaac outside. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And the dunk by Wagner.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist, boy. He is a capable point guard.
MP way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Suggs. Chicago with a rebound. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. Launches it and got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Black passes to Wagner. Suggs outside. Fires the three. Wilcox pulls it in. Smooth sailing for Chicago. From deep, MP. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Wagner. Back to Isaac to stop the run. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Isaac.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game one is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Orlando making some changes. Sharp comes in for Isaac, and it's Carter in for Black. Pass to Wagner. Suggs outside. No good with the triple.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And the basket by Bain.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
Earlier in the day, you were described by one of your opponents as not a problem. Then you put up a season high against him. Anything you want to add?
You know, Dom, my mom used to always tell me, actions speak louder than words. Now, I like to talk, But that only goes so far. Tonight I'll let that whooping I gave him do the talking for me.
Sounds good, MP.
Hey, I appreciate you.
BA, over to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And up.
MP, you just scored the most points in a game in league history. Where do you go mentally to be able to perform so historically well, I guess?
Go, nigga.
Oh, Frank, who knew you were a real Mitch? I mean, the record is great, right? It's unbelievable, but I didn't come to the arena looking to break it, Frank. I really didn't. I just got in the zone.
All right, we're here. P's here. You on the bus head to the game.
Oh yeah, got a big one tonight. When I told y'all we were going to focus on our video content, on beating the best teams in the league, this is who I was thinking of.
Bus a little quiet at home.
Yeah, bro, don't trip on them. We locked in right now. If you want to be a contender, this is the kind of game you have to win. No excuses. Sam, what's up?
I don't know this.
Xander's up at front saying if he can figure out why we stopped. Hopefully it's not too long before, we can get going again. I'm hungry, man. I need that pregame spread. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, so what's good?
I'll take that though.
So we're just stuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure why though. Look like there's a bunch of streets closed off up there. I think they're gonna reroute traffic.
Actually, MP, as a professional athlete, what do you do when your routine gets disrupted like this?
This is everyday life for a pro athlete. I mean, every game you face unexpected challenges. It's our job to win regardless.
There was some talk up front we might miss shoot around. What do you do in that situation?
You get warm during the game. It's not ideal, but you